Good morning, everyone. First of all, thanks for this opportunity to speak here and the M365 Productivity Day. And I hope everyone learning new stuff now. We are seeing a lot of items, right? Copilot introduced in the starting of this year. Before that, we have a beta versions and everything. It's in the productivity. We started M365 Copilot in Jan 2025. uh, People are learning and we are bringing a lot of new stuff in our day-to-day activity. Okay. When you go for boosting the productivity in the sense, whenever you think day-to-day activity, how to reduce the time, how fast we develop with the best data, right? Whatever you're thinking, sometimes we have no idea what to do. That type of scenarios also it will help. To bring a proper way of output, how we are going to. That's what we're going to talk today. Boosting your productivity with Microsoft 365 Copilot. Okay. Before that, just I introduce myself. Myself Jenkins, uh, as a modern workplace solution architect and a consultant. I am having my own concern. It's J Power 4. Um, I'm a MEP for 6 years. I'm a MEP of Copilot and M365 development, and also MCT international speaker, author for my book. And I am a M365 Bangalore organizer. It's the same like event we are happening in Bangalore. Yeah, I'm a organizer, one of the organizer for that. Okay, I'm a SharePointer from 2005, and you can able to find myself in my LinkedIn profile, Twitter, or Facebook, everywhere. Okay. This is my brief introduction. Okay, just we can start our day. What we are going to talk. Okay. When you coming to M365 Copilot, I believe nowadays people are trying to utilize M365 Copilot in many places in day-to-day activity, right? Who are having a license, they are started utilizing that. Already been told, right? They say have a free option also available. That is only for the Windows level. If you have a Windows 11, you can get a free version. And also that also is very limited. It's whatever the rephrase or rewrite it or like that in the from the network, we can able to. But when you have day-to-day activity, for example, you are in finance team or you know HR team or any COE team, your data, your module, whatever you're working, you knows, your system knows, your internet knows, like that. That scenario, from that we need to bring the data, right? It's a scenarios, don't want to give any generic data. Always we expecting our data based on our whatever we are doing, right? That is the important point. And also whatever we are making ready. For example, 1 week you are spending time and delivering an architect document. Within 1 or 2 hours, we want to deliver. How we can do? We need a support documents, right? That type of scenario, if you have it ready to have some information ready, then we can easily develop or create a documents, or you want to summarize the email or reply the email. Like everything is able to do from Microsoft 365 Copilot. Okay. Just we can the agendas what we are planning to Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, Teams, and whatever the day-to-day with Copilot to extend the application. Okay. For example, everyone have their line of business is different than whatever doing with the generic ones, right? For example, for if you are a Salesforce or any leads developing CRM applications, that type of scenario, you want a CRM related Copilot, right? Whatever data is coming or you want to integrate, you want to integrate with your Salesforce, integrate with the SAP, integrate with the service now, like that. Whatever the day-to-day activity, what we are doing, we want to integrate. That's we have a we have a possibility to extend it. Okay. First, I can go one by one with minimal example. Okay. First, Copilot. Everyone already heard about it because already you are in another class also, right? First thing is it's a large language model. Okay. What whenever it's coming from ChatGPT, is coming as a large language model. When Microsoft 365 you are using, you have a Microsoft Graph. Whatever you are connecting with Microsoft 365, like what data from SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, or whatever it is, they are communicating using Microsoft Graph. What is the Microsoft Graph? Always you think about Microsoft Graph is a connected with like a web service. Okay, it's a REST API, but the difference is always REST API. What to do? What are the requests you are sending? It will respond back. The graph the architecture is little different. When you have a link to one area, it will link to the other data also. For example, I am Jenkins. You want to identify my Office 365 Jenkins. But what are the my data from SharePoint, my data from OneDrive, my data from Yammer, like that, whatever connected data, it will automatically bring back. That's the benefit of Microsoft Graph. From plus Microsoft Graph 365 app. All together, it comes as a natural language processes, Microsoft 365 Copilot. Okay. Well, that's the main in that thing. That's the reason if you are getting a good amount of response from Microsoft 365. Okay. These are the apps it's supporting Microsoft 365 Graph. More than that, Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, OneNote, Teams, Loop, everything, right? You can able to see that the list and you can able to work on. And also we have a Copilot search also. Previously it's called Bing search. Now they can say Copilot search. Okay. And also always remember that the Copilots, whatever you are doing, it will maintain that particular session with the context. Security is very important, right? It will access the business content and context what you are trying to do. It's not store any data, like whatever your sensible data to store somewhere is not happen. Okay. Whenever you are trying to get the data, that session, what are the previous communication you did, oh, based on that, it will bring the output from our email or content from SharePoint or wherever it is based on the connected from that email people or in CC. These are the contexts it will identify and it will bring the data back. Okay. When you coming to security, this is a very approach we need to know, comprehensive approach. Always remember that security is the first thing, right? Our data required to process on secure way. Okay, it's not allowed to access any data from outside also, right? And the second one is compliance. We have a governance for every organization. They need to have the standard, need to follow that. We need to work on it. The third one is privacy. Whatever private data, whatever your own data, is not allowed to access by others. That we need to have a say, permissions. First one is authentication. Second one is the governance. Sorry. Someone is talking. Any doubts?
No, Jenkins, you can continue.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. The second part is governance, and third is privacy. This authorization, what we need to access and what not to access. That's very important, right? And also responsible AI. That's all together. The main thing is why how people are believe in Microsoft 365. The reason is Microsoft 365 released in long back, right? It's in 2009. 2010, they're introduced to 365 with added the security, whatever the multi-level authentication, authorization, how to manage everything. And we have M365 groups to manage all already set. Now the privacy and security governance already everyone believe it's already tightly coupled with M365, right? That's the same thing they are using with Copilot. They're always your data is trimmed with your data only accessible. Always data is respond back from your journey. You don't think it's copied from others' data or are they using the reference for others' data? No, it's not happen. Always reference your data, you whatever you have. You have more data in your system based on your permission, then you're getting a more accurate result. That's a important point. That's the main thing when you coming to Microsoft comprehensive approach. That's they are introduced with Microsoft 365 Copilot. The licensing part, maybe already you know about it. We have a free Copilot that is we can able to use by individual, functional capability, web grounding, and commercial data protection. These are all the things we can do. Other than that, all the apps is not available as a free of cost. Okay, whatever you are using in Excel, Outlook, Excel, this all you need to pay for that. We have a two options. One is Pro and one is a Copilot for Microsoft 365. Okay, the Pro is nothing for individuals. For individual persons, they can able to get this and they can play around it, and also they can able to use a customization with Copilot GPT builder. Okay, and we can able to interface grid data protection, Microsoft graph grounding. These all things not possible, and Copilot in Teams also is not available for in the Pro version, but they can able to use as a regular user with a search. But when you come to organization, sorry. they have all the options, including the Copilot Studio. Remember that whatever you can say that Copilot Studio means is not fully accessible. Whatever you are extending for Microsoft 365, it will accessible. Okay, that's a if you are using for custom development for Copilot Studio, that is separate thing. Okay, you need to develop and deploy. Every message charges will be there. When you coming to Copilot for Microsoft 365, it's not like that. Based on that license itself is available. Okay. Whatever the premium connectors if you're adding, then that you need to pay for that. Otherwise, M365 personal or family subscription record to access Copilot in the Word, Excel, everything. And also the commercial data protection, everything. If you are using a personal accessing, okay. When you coming to Copilot Studio, you can allow to extend whatever you want to extend the application. Just I show you, you can understand somewhat there. Copilotstudio.microsoft.com. Okay, now we need coming to here, we have a list of agents already available for your account. This is a Copilot Studio, right? Here we can have an option called Copilot for Microsoft 365. If you have a Microsoft 365 license, you can able to use this one and extend it. Same like that, if you have a say Copilot for Salesforce, sales CRM applications, that's license you have, then you can able to use. Let's say when you go for Copilot for M365, here you can able to add agents for whatever you want to add. That will extend in from your Word, Excel, wherever you want. Okay, for example, I'm going to Word. Okay, I'm opening it in web or desktop, doesn't matter, it will available. Okay, when you are going for any Word application, if you're able to see the Copilot in the right hand side in the top, you can see that when you hear the plus icon, right? When you click it, we can able to see whatever you are extended. Okay, well, we can see ask an agent. You can see this, whatever we developed already, all the extension we can do, whatever, because of every application we prefer to use. This one we can develop using your license with the organization level license. Okay, Copilot for Microsoft 365 with using the Copilot Studio, not the exact the custom apps, whatever apps available for your M365 you want to develop line of business that you can do. Okay, that's you can more detail about your. You can able to add Microsoft 365 Copilot as an add-on for all these licenses, all the M365 Enterprise license and Office 365 Enterprise license, and what are the educational enterprise license as well as Office 365, and we have used able to use in basic, standard, and premium. That's a business, small business accounts. Okay, these are the licenses allowed to support for using M365 Copilot. Okay. Okay, when you coming to Copilot, okay, now we are moving to the what we are going to talk. And it is powerful and protective. The reason already I told about security, what the authentication, what's the authorization, what's the governance. Title coupled with M365, already whatever security we are utilizing in our M365, it will always available there. That's a powerful AI model. We are using ChatGPT 4.0 test and images you can read everything you can support. And transparent about sources, publicity, the data, what you have tried to get, everything's transparent, we can able to get. And no knowledge cutoff. Okay. Well, Up-to-date answers. Answers are not limited by the date of the AI model. Automatically, it will read whatever data you have. And commercial data protection, Copilot doesn't save prompts or answers nor use them in train the AI model. This is the main important one. This last four, all others are fine, everyone fine. When you go for your implementation, always people feel that AI models are train my data or not. It will not train your data. Whatever data is you are trying to get an answer, that time the symmetric search will happen and take the data back and it will give the Gen AI model to respond back. That's the biggest advantage. It's purely secured. This is the only condition you need to understand. This is the way it is secured. It's not save any prompts or answers in the system. Everyone, the administration know these people are already chat with the Copilot, but they don't know what data is that. This is not the admin or Microsoft or whatever it is. And also it's not use them to train the AI model. Okay. And major browser support. Already I saw one question from previous session. The support from the Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge, it will support more on if you are browsing in your browser for Copilot icon when you go in with that benefits here. So you see that what are the first two, whatever the data protection, everything available in Google Chrome also. But in the compose template, create content easily, web page or PDF summarization. These are the options available more on Edge. Okay, that's another big benefit of because of their own product. They added more feature in that. Okay, and what makes an effective prompt? Say when you say specific and detailed, right? Whenever you are deploying to any new set of people, they know the requirement, right? That we need to understand the requirement, what we want, and we create more many prompts on that. Then they can easily adapt with that. Okay, adaptation is very important when you launching a new product. They need to forget the old model what they are working, and they need to work on this one, right? That time we need to give more accurate, specific and detail with that, and full sentence with the instruction how to do it. That's a way of adding a prompts and guidelines to them, then they can easily adapt the product and they can start work on it and get the boosting of it. Okay. When you come to Copilot for M365 deployments, we need to ready with whatever you want. Okay, the same as a technical readiness, you need to plan for security governance, data access things, and build shared Copilot implements all. That's the technical people, right? Whatever you want, we can what we are going to deliver to the user. User point of view, identify a success team, be intentional with assigned and concrete seats like that we can plan. Then we can onboard and engage with them how we want to deploy and how to ensure the security and how to deploy the additional M3 apps like that. Then deliver invite and then you can say that who are the people and start use the M365 one and quantify the impact including growth, cost savings and everything. Okay. And then the last one is extend and optimize and we can build your own copilots, right? I already told, right? I show in the copilot studio how to add it and add it in your Word itself where you want. Okay, this is the extension. Up to the first three we need to deploy in our organization. They can practice over there. Day-to-day activity they use it, then we can extend it. How do we can start with the day-to-day activity? Everyone utilizing apps, right? This is the first thing we are going to do. This is a day-to-day activity. What are the applications, apps we are going to use? The Word, then we have Excel, we have a Outlook, and then we have a PowerPoint, like that. We can able to Teams, OneNote, everything, right? When you coming to Word, people are prefer to get a document as a draft or transform your document or create a template for your document, chat with Copilot. That's the options. I'll show you in everything in the practical way. We need to go faster, right? We have less. Okay. First thing is VAT, right? If you have a license, already you got the license, you can able to see this icon. Okay, the M365 license if you got, you can able to see the icon and you can able to see here, describe what you are trying to type in the particular document. Okay, that's the one. And you can see here so some prompts, translate from text inference and add image, extract text from the image. You can click in here and you can able to upload any of the upload from device. You can see. I think it is the image, right? Okay. writing the response for you from the image. These are the ways we can able to get the data from the document Copilot, right? This is not important in the Copilot, but some scenarios you need. Okay, it will give the proper data, whatever they have. I think the previous class also they told, right? This is easily used in our applications. Okay, day-to-day activity, you can able to see all the data. So it will read. Okay, and bring as a table format. If you really want to insert in your place, you can just click insert. You can see this data here. Okay, if you click inside the table format not coming, normally it will go properly, but I'm not sure what's happened. Some insert is not happening. Okay, maybe. Okay, like this, we can able to get all the data and whatever are the main important point in our document preparation. For example, I'm preparing some document. Okay, we want to create any document like, for example, create an architecture. I'm saying creating an architecture document for SharePoint. Okay. We'll create all the details like introduction, objectives. Some scenarios, we don't know what are the topics you want to add, like the templates, system overview, the assign, design. It will help you to. Okay. But internally, you can able to add more. Okay. Let's say, for example, I'm bringing this one here. Okay, when you got this data, you can able to see the heading, everything. You want to add more information like that. For example, I want to add some information inside the document. The particular area, for example, I can select this one. I can say, we can say add more uh, detail. Okay, the same one line error, it will bring it. Then you can read it. Always you remember that. You can say, if I say replace it, it will bring that. You read it and confirm. Okay, because sometimes it's data maybe it's mistake, right? It's always Microsoft saying, you can say, for example, I go here. Here itself we have options. Okay, for example, I can see select these and here you can see you want to make some auto rewrite or something, right? Let's say you can want to more detail or more a more professional way you want to talk like that you can because the data is replacing and in or you want to make for example I'm replacing it will bring the data with a different way of talk, right? Whatever you taking the data, right, we can able to see get the coaching, you can see some information like that. What's the benefit here? We can say you don't have any idea or you want to deliver the document within a day. That type of scenario, we have a document already, you can able to bring it. For example, this is a document I created, I can modify everything. Suddenly I feel that I want to bring some data from my PowerPoint or whatever data already in my OneDrive or SharePoint. I can bring that. Okay, for example, I go here. Uh, for example, I can say it's a new document. For example, I can say I can bring a data from a attached document. Okay. For example, create a summarize document. I can attach any data files. For example, I can say okay, I can give some links. Okay, working on it, and it will bring the document for you. It creating a document for you, right? Whatever data available in the Excel sheet, it will bring a proper document format what are the details they are looking for, everything. It will bringing that. Okay, that's the way you can able to summarize and get the data from different part. Okay, different document. I want to make it here. You want to bring the data once it still is running because it's having huge data. If you want to stop, you can able to stop. See the data it's formatting. The same thing you can do from here also. Whenever you are using, for example, I want to use the same document here, whatever document you want. If I say here and you can get the summarize, or you want to bring some document from there, always is support. Okay. And another thing is you can able to draft it and you want to review it. These all the things, whatever the features available in the top right, it will support. You want to create a PDF or share link, it will support for it. Okay. This way you can able to do in the Word. Okay. The Word Excel is something different. Like when you go for Excel, you can say create, edit, catch up and ask. All these things are in the web. Draft your document, transfer your document, chat with Copilot and generate a summary. These are all the options available in the web. Same way Excel. Excel is something extraordinary. For example, I can go we are new to Excel. For some technical people have technical knowledge with all the document, but they don't have a proper Excel formula knowledge or something, right? That type of scenarios, you can go here. Easy to do. For example, I want to bring any Excel. First thing is you need to make sure this Excel file is saved in your OneDrive. Okay. We can save, otherwise it's not support. First thing is save it. Should be that's the first thing. You should save the Excel file in OneDrive, then only support. Okay, otherwise it will not allow to do the process. For the example, I can ask to create some example document. See, create a sales. Just for purpose, I'm creating a sample data. It's creating some data, right? It's a date, product, suspension, like that, and sold data. It will bringing a. These are the items it's bringing, and it can creating some data out of that. Okay. This is created and using some formula, say in a new sheet, will create it here. Okay. And another one is always, for example, I'm typing some data. Okay. If you are not make it a table format, if you normally what we do for making table, go here and you can click the table, right? If you are not doing like that, then always remember that you should need to do, otherwise Copilot will not understand. Here the data is right. We can add 10 more records. So creating the sample data. Some because we need to work on the exam, right? I don't want to create a different data and show just the options I can show you. I think it's 10th record. Okay. Okay. Now we have a data here. Okay. What we do in the Excel? What's the benefit of? For example, I want to bring some sorting for unit source. Sorting. You click apply. A1 heights sales data is taken. It's done and all the changes. It's bringing the sorting level. Okay. Now we can see all the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. It's sorted. Okay. Now I want the highlights. Okay. For highlight. And 200. Okay. Highlight total sales more than 205. Normally, you can able to see the same thing. We need to write a formula. System also, Copilot also do the formula only. What's the difference is, it will create a chat to you or how we can make it. Okay. See, we can say cell value greater than 200 apply for yellow color. If you want a different color also you can do. Just I'll show you. For example, I apply, it will differentiate. For example, change yellow to red. Sorry, it's taken full screens. What I do is the same what we did the highlight option, right? Highlight totals is more than 100 and background colors. Is we are all typing, right? Maybe you highlighting. We have options for highlight and everything, but we need to know, right? We need to, if you are new to Excel, you don't have idea. And also, not only this one, it's a complex formulas like LV, lookup, everything. Okay, we can say, I want to create a column, create a column. Add 10% discount from unit price. What are the unit price? I'm paying 10% discount from unit price, right? It will identify the table and bringing this data formula for you. See, automatically say 10% mean 19.880, right? Discounted unit price, right? We can see whatever the data is. If you say insert, you see in the right hand side what are the price it's coming. Okay. How much you want to bring the unit price. Okay, that's a way we can able to easily bring the data. Okay, whatever the formula you want. Same like that, you want to bring more formulas to implement. This is just example. Time concern, I'm showing these small things. And you want to bring a suggested for formula column or conditional formatting. And the big thing is show data insight. That's very important. When you click data insights, it will give a chart for you and it will give the full display of your whatever data you have. It will bring the different format like a Power BI dashboard. It will create a dashboard for it. See all charts, data insights. What do you want for it? If I say add to the new sheet, it will bring the data here and bring the data here. Okay. Whatever the charts, if you want to change any chart, you want to bring any add data, all you can do from these properties. Okay. We can able to change different color, style, what way we want this to display, or you want to bring a different type of colors, or you want to bring something, whatever you like, you can able to bring it. Okay. That's a benefit of whatever using in the Copilot in Excel. Okay. Excel we can done, right? When you go for the PowerPoint, I can do the PowerPoint. We have a limited time. It's still fast. PowerPoint is very good in Copilot. Okay, what's the main advantage is whenever you are planning to schedule a meeting for an evening, you feel that I want to bring a presentation properly with my document from my whatever I'm doing in the day-to-day activity. That's a create a presentation of the file is very important here. Whatever file means you are already assisting your project document, everything from the document should available in the OneDrive. Okay, OneDrive or SharePoint. Okay, we can say, for example, I have some document. Let's say, if you want to prepare some presentation based on this, I can use some documents. Okay, I can use any one of these, and I can. You want to change the design. For example, you want a different template. I can do from here itself. Your organization or your Memtristify. For example, I want to bring some different design. Select the design. Then I can start with that. That design will apply. If the presentation will start. Okay, this is the one way we are doing in the PowerPoint. presentation. Okay, it will creating a full screen, whatever requirement, I can creating a multiple. Generate the slides. It will create the slide for you. Generated the slide, what agenda, everything. You need to modify after reviewing it. And you want to change any image. That's another advantage here. It is creating most of the images dynamically. If you want to bring some images or anything, it will automatically bring dynamically. It will show the images for you. Okay. That's a conclusion. It's creating in the background. See, whatever the images is a unique image. It's not affect your. We keep it. You can see that. For example, I'm seeing within a minute with the data, it will bringing a agenda overview. No need to worry about it day-to-day activity, right? It will give some related stuff and showing with the image. Okay, and the headers. Want to change this also. For example, I want to do some change here. Okay, right? I can do the change in here. I can say change. Yes, I'm trying some option. We will see how it will changing. It will bringing some image for you. You will from the designer. I hope the M365 when you are getting the M365 nowadays, we get the designer option also. We can be able to get that. From utilizing that, it will create the images for you. It's generating the AI image. That's a one good thing is it's a unique one. It will not affect our something mathematical based image. I'll expect right. It's creating type of that type of thing. We'll create that. Still is creating. Like this, you can use whatever you are expecting, what you are typing and everything. Based on that, it will bring the data. Okay. Okay. For example, I can say click insert, remove the original one, and I can make it available on the right place. As you are recreating, right? You need to plan for your what you are trying to do. Hmm? Okay, like this, you can whatever you want, you can able to create different approach. You want to modify like this, whatever you want, you can able to make it available. Okay, these are way you can generate. Another thing is whenever you are using Copilot, right, you modify everything and you want to bring any existing presentation. I want to get the summaries. For example, I have some presentation in my downloads. Okay, MS Teams development. If you feel that I have 15 pages or whatever the templates data available, I want to make a summarize out of it. For example, I'll go to the Copilot. I don't want to read all the slides. Just simply summarize this presentation. It will give the summarize for you. That's another advantage for when you're using Power. This is a way, not only is because of small less time, I am giving a big highlights only. You need to go through it. You can able to do more on that. Okay. See what they slide they're talking about. You can read from the single place itself. Whatever your modification, and you can generate also. You can able to say create a slide, talk about SharePoint. Just I can use some is to understand, right? It's created one slide for you. Immediately it will create a slide and add it. Like this, you can able to make it whatever you like. Okay. That's a way it will bring a fast way to develop, right? And you want to change any content, again, you can go here and auto recreate our contents, make professional, visualize a list. You can say it will bring a option like that. We can, whatever options already we are doing, see the list option is coming in. Okay, that's a benefit over there. And the another one is Outlook. Okay, we can go a little faster. I can close it. Outlook also we can able to make the, whatever emails coming in place. You can able to summarize it using this Copilot. You can able to summarize the email what they're talking. Okay, and also what should you rather from the email last week, or you want to summarize message from my manager in last 48 hours, and you want to respond back. For example, I can say I have this data. I want to reply with this. Just I can say reply to all, and I can want to write a reply message, starter friendly message request information, like that I can say politely. It will create a email for you. See, then you need to modify what you like, what you are preferred to do. Like that you can change, and you can it will bring the data for you. That's a benefit over there. Okay, understand that. That's we able to create your new email also. For example, I'm creating a new email. I want to talk about something like send an email. Just I'm typing something and it's clicking. It will bring a proper way of respond back to your customer, whatever, because I finds the writing provided. These are the things it will help you. Okay, keep it, or you want to make it shorter, make it longer. If you say make it longer, it will bring more detail. Okay, then it will help you for you. See, increase it and it will bring the bigger image based on your content. If you're adding more content, and you can able to, and also whenever you say the particular line you want to change, auto recurrence or shorter, or change the tone, direct, casual, formal, like that, whatever you prefer, you're able to do here. Okay, this is the main thing we can able to use in our apps. Same like you are able to do from Teams, OneNote, like that, whatever apps available in Microsoft 365, you can able to do. Okay, all the apps supported Copilot. Okay, that's a way we can easily bring your productivity increase. Whatever your day-to-day active 1 week job, we can able to complete within an hour or within a day. Like that, you can able to improve whatever your day-to-day activity. And the extending part, as a developers, we need to think about the extend also, right? Whenever you say, just I show you and complete it because we are already running out of time. When you coming here, for example, I'm using Word, right? I want to bring some extension for my day-to-day application to bring some data from in my Salesforce or my SAP or whatever data. If you go for Copilot, if you want to extend something in the third-party application or M365 application, doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. Here, when you're creating a new agent, right, this go for your M365 first. Okay, then you go agents, Copilot for M365, add a new agent. This agent, whatever you're creating here, it will publish to directly to your Word, Excel, wherever you have. Okay. For example, script configure, I can say M365, some data, it. You can able to add a knowledge, whatever knowledge if you want. For example, from your SharePoint, knowledge is coming from SharePoint, Dataverse, like that, right? Whatever the data source you want, you can able to bring the data out of that. Okay, that's it. And also the same time I'll show you here also. When you go for, you want to bring an ask an agent, here you can say messenger, email sending. When you say, it will automatically ask you chatting with this one, messenger email sending agent. For example, you can say, uh, it will automatically generate the data based on it's not exactly what does. can help you draft an email. Could you please provide these options? You can see first we can say whatever the body content, subject. These are the things you need to prepare and send. That will be this way is developed by ourselves. Okay, whatever knowledge. For example, I'm adding any website knowledge, SharePoint, Dataverse, Dynamics 365, external websites, whatever things it will able to add one thing. Second one is you can able to add a tool. Here the advantage is huge number of connectors available in our Power Platform, right? In Power Apps or Power Automate, we're using connectors. That all connectors are available here to utilize it. Okay, and also we have a prompts. We create a custom prompt, own prompts we do, and also we can able to create our own custom connectors, our own REST API. Whenever you have a API from Salesforce or any other things, you can use the REST API. Click it. You can API plugin details. For I can drag and drop your details, whatever you want to bring the API part. Then we have authentication tools, configure it, everything, parameter pass and review, publish it. After that, it will available for you in your extension. Same way custom connector, it will go to your Power Platform and you can able to develop a custom connector from your Power Platform and deploy it. Okay, it will available for you. Okay, whatever you develop here, I hope who are already familiar with Power Platform, they know how to create a custom connectors. Okay, from the blank Azure services, OpenAI, these things are do from the REST API directly also. Create a prompt. What is prompt? Whenever you're doing some action, right, you need to bring some prompt, right? For example, I can go here. For example, I can go office.com. Whatever you are typing in the application, right? You can able to bring them some prompts. Here also we have a prompt. We can say, we type it, this agent inside there. That's it. For Teams, we are using the team, right? The chat also we can able to bring a prompt over there. Okay, this is a prompt we can bring in. What we are like to bring prompt, just I'll show you. It's not loading. Yeah. When you come in here, you can see the message itself. We can bring a lot of recommended action, right? What is LM stand for? A set of entry question like that. We can add your own prompt for your custom development. Whatever you're developing, we need to add a prompt. Okay, then only you know. Okay, what are the things you can do like that? The default we have a prompt option. We can add create your custom prompts. You can go and create from here. Okay, custom prompt, and you can add a prompt. Add into agent, add to the configure, add and configure where you want agent itself you want, or you want in the configuration section you want to configure, like that you can decide and able to create this and extend it. That will available for your Word, Excel, everywhere, wherever it goes it will available, right? Here you can say at an agent you can able to get all the agents what you like to bring to extend. Already your extended one, it's available here. Okay, it is available here. Okay, uh, these are the major things you need to discuss. Any questions you can drop in the chat window or you can discuss also. I believe we have less time. I'll share this PPT. You can able to see how weekly extension happening from the Power Platform. Just I told, right? Connectors from the Power Platform, connectors from the Graph API, and extension from Teams app or your extension. And always remember that whenever you are giving security copilot is very important. Whatever you're doing, your authentication, authorization, what policies you want to apply for the complaints, and how we the responsible API we are delivering. Okay, that's very important to bring your day-to-day activity to improve our production. Okay, and thank you for it. Just we can start ask question. I will discuss on that.
All right. Thank you, Jenkins. Thank you very much for the wonderful session.